This is lesson 4, the surface area of a cone. First, let's review the parts of a cone. The top point of a cone is called the vertex. The slant height is the length of the side. The lateral face is the curved area. The height of the cone is from the vertex down to the center of the base. The base radius is from the center to the edge of the cone along the base. And the circular base is the bottom part of the cone. Let's review the net of a cone. We open up the cone. We see the orange part is the circular base. This here around the edge is equal to 2 pi r because it's equal to the circumference of the base. This is the slant length here, and this is the lateral face in blue. Now we'll derive the formula for the net of a cone. This demonstration will help you understand the derivation for the surface area of the lateral face of a cone. In this picture, we have a central angle, which is 90 degrees. The purple area is called the sector. The area of the circle is the complete area of this circle. The arc length is the length of this green line here. That's called the arc. The circumference is the red line all around the circle. In this example, the sector is 25% of the circle. So when you divide the two values, you get 0.25. And when you divide the arc length by the circumference, you'll get 0.25 as well. As we change the size of the sector, note how the values change. Now the area is 32, the arc length is 16, but these two values are the same. The ratio doesn't change, and they are equal. Go around some more to check. 0.873, 0.873. Of course, the area of the circle and circumference don't change, but the area of the sector changes, and also the arc length changes. We can make the circle bigger, and we still have the same relationship. So we made a larger circle, but the ratios are still equal. This is important for the next slide. Now we'll derive the formula for the surface area of a cone. As we saw before, this is called the arc length. It's in red. And we have the slant height here, center O. The previous slide showed that the ratios are equal. So the area of sector is in blue, the arc length is in red. The area of the sector is what we want to find. The area of the circle is this large circle which you don't see, which I'm showing you here. That area is pi L squared, because the radius of this big circle is L. The arc length is 2 pi r from before. The circumference is the circumference of this big circle, 2 pi L. Okay? So we try to simplify a little. The pi L squared will be multiplied by both sides, so it comes to the top here, and we'll try to simplify. When we simplify, we end up with the area of the sector being pi RL. The pi will cancel, L squared and L will cancel, the 2 will cancel, so we get pi RL. The total surface area of a cone is the base area, which is pi r squared from the previous slide, plus this curved area in purple, which is pi rl. That's your formula for the total surface area of a cone. Let's do an example. A cone has a slant length of 12 centimeters and the base diameter is 16 centimeters. Find the lateral area, base area, and the total surface area of the cone. The radius is half the length of the diameter. So the radius is 16 divided by 2, which is 8 centimeters. We need the radius. We label a diagram. The radius is 8 centimeters and the slant length is 12 centimeters. And the lateral area is given by the formula pi rl. We substitute in the numbers, pi times the radius, which is 8, times the slant length, which is 12, and we get 301.59 square centimeters for the lateral area. The base area is given by pi r squared. So put your numbers in. With radius 8 centimeters, we'll get 201.06 square centimeters. Therefore, the total surface area is 301.59 plus 201.06, which is 502.65 square centimeters. That's the total surface area. Let's do example 2. A cone has a height of 10 centimeters and a base radius of 5.5 centimeters. Find the slant height and total surface area of the cone. We start by labeling the diagram with the height of 10 centimeters. Stop. Start. Let's do example 2. The cone has a height of 10 centimeters and a base radius of 5.5 centimeters. Find the slant height and total surface area of the cone. We will label the diagram. The height is 10 centimeters and the radius is 5.5 centimeters. We need the slant length. So we'll use Pythagoras' theorem. So we have the radius, 5.5 squared, plus the height, 10 squared, equals L squared. And this length, the slant length, is 11.41 centimeters. The total surface area is given by pi r squared plus pi rl. We put our numbers in. The radius is 5.5, goes here and here. And the slant length is 11.41, goes here. So the total surface area is 292.18 square centimeters. Example 3. The base area of a cone is 36 pi square centimeters and its height is 12 centimeters. Find the lateral surface area. We'll label the diagram. The only thing we know so far is the height, which is 12 centimeters. We need to find the radius. The base area is given by pi r squared. And we know from the question the base area is 36 pi. So we write that here. And by simplification, the radius is 6 centimeters. So we can add that into our diagram here. Use Pythagoras' theorem to find the slant length. We need this length here. So we have 6 squared plus 12 squared equals L squared. By rearrangement, we'll get the slant length of 13.42 centimeters. The lateral area is given by pi rl. Substitute your numbers. Pi times r, which is 6, times l, which is 13.42, and the lateral area is 252.96 square centimeters. Okay, those are some examples. Good luck, and ask me online if you have any other questions. Goodbye.